Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Let's just get down to it.
Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity.
Turn your radio up as loud as possible.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
I hope you have your teacups ready because she has the sugar.
Nothing like a cup of brown sugar to sweeten my day.
Now let's enjoy some Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Welcome to this week's episode of Sweet Tea with Coach Key. I am the last week or so, I have had this word in my mind, and I guess that's why I can't finish the sentence. I am, because I don't really know what word to use to express how I feel about this. So the word is standard. I keep hearing the word standard. I keep hearing it. I keep seeing it in different forms, different material that I'm taking in. It's the word standard. And yesterday, while I was, searching for inventory, I was listening to a teaching. I love listening to Bible teachings. Like, I am more of a talk radio type of person as opposed to music. So I'm listening to this teaching, and it's talking about the standard and how faith sometimes has you looking foolish, right? Because other people don't understand the rhyme or reason why you're doing something. But all the while, it could be instruction by God or instruction from God. So the word that he used was standard. And he talked about how the standard is protection. Like how you have a standard for how you raise your children, how your children, actually it was two different teachings. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was two different teachings teaching on standard. I listened to two. And one was talking about how, his children don't eat out the trash. There's a standard. They eat at the table. They eat from the table. It's a standard. The next teaching talked about how standards are a level of protection and how you can look crazy in the event that God has given you instruction, and then he hasn't given insight to anyone else but just you. And I just thought that was very, very interesting, because I feel like that is a very, very identifiable place as to where I am. And it really stuck out to me. I think sometimes we have, and I'm just going to make this short and quick and leave you with this nugget. Sometimes we think that the Lord is withholding something from us. Sometimes we get the mindset that we are being, blessings are being withheld, or, we can't do this or we can't do that. I seen someone post before. I was on Instagram or Facebook, one of them, and someone posted, see, this is why I can't do the Christian thing, because it's just too many rules. And I mean, obviously I didn't forget that. And I think that those quote unquote rules are in place to protect us. They're barriers. When you think about lanes in the street, those lanes, those lines that are painted in the street is to provide boundaries so that I'm not veering off into someone's lane. I'm not veering off over into the shoulder. I'm not driving off a bridge, Those lanes are boundaries for us to remain safe. And I think it's the same thing with standards. Like, I think that there should be, time that I spend in the Word, time that I spend with the Lord. I think that there should be times that I don't allow certain things to come through my eye gate. And it's not to withhold that show or this new premiere or that new song or that new album. It's to protect me, because although it may not bother that person. I have another nugget. I was listening to another teaching, and a lady was speaking about an opportunity that she just knew was for her. It was a bomb opportunity to be a host on a really big show. The show has been on the air for a long time, and she was like, yes, great. I can, bring the gospel to this show. And she prayed about it, and the Lord showed her, no, don't do it, because this is what he gave her. They'll change you before you change them. They will change you before you change them. And she didn't understand that, because she didn't know what she was, missing out on. She didn't know what she didn't know. But sometimes we think that, these opportunities or something that presents itself is something that we should explore, while all the while that could be the wrong move, and that situation or that circumstance can have a negative effect. We're thinking that we're going to come in and, change the world and change the dynamic with the word of Jesus and the love of Jesus, when it just may not be the right time. You may not be in a good place to withstand that load, or it could just not be where you need to serve. So it's not to hold back the awesome opportunity, but it's to make sure that we're understanding that boundaries are protection, and it's not the Lord, punishing us and withholding goodness from us, because his word directly contradicts us thinking that he would withhold anything good from us. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful remainder of your week. I love you all. Take care.